Good luck finding affordable tickets for the Indiana Fever preseason game against Brazil at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Seats at the arena for the May 4th matchup between the Indiana Fever and Brazil were first offered to season ticket holders and a few top donors. It didn't take long for them to be gone.
Ain't nobody paying $8,100 to watch Angel Reese play ball, especially when there are tickets. There was a ticket available for $29. $29 to see Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky play at the LSU.
Angel Reese's much-anticipated return to LSU is making headlines, but not for the reasons she'd hoped. While her Chicago Sky exhibition game against Brazil struggles to sell $29 tickets, Caitlin Clark's identical matchup with the Indiana Fever is commanding sky-high resale prices. Picture this: Clark and the Fever stepping onto the court in Iowa, greeted by a packed arena filled with fans who paid top dollar for a seat. Meanwhile, Reese's homecoming in Baton Rouge faces a different reality: rows of empty seats despite budget-friendly pricing. We've got all the numbers, screenshots, and receipts behind this surprising ticket disparity, and sources say Reese isn't happy about it. Stay tuned as we break down the controversy surrounding these preseason matchups.
Give it up for the Fever. We're playing a game right here, baby. Woo! We're coming to town. You better save up, because I bet it's going to be pretty expensive, but we'll see what we can do.
What just happened in Iowa is nothing short of unbelievable. This isn't just another preseason game, it's a full-blown sports phenomenon. The Indiana Fever made a power move by scheduling Caitlin Clark's homecoming exhibition at Carver Hawkeye Arena, the very place where she became a college basketball icon. But here's the real shocker: nobody, not even the most optimistic WNBA executives, could have predicted what happened next. The demand, the energy, the sheer magnitude of this event has sent shockwaves through the sports world. Stay tuned as we break down this historic moment and what it means for the future of women's basketball.
37 minutes. That's all the time it took for all 13,000 tickets to sell to season ticket holders. The University of Iowa is trying to make sure the tickets go to fans, and say the legislature may do even more. The words "sold out" are plastered on the doors at Carver Hawkeye Arena and the team's website for tickets to see Hawkeye legend Caitlin Clark and her Indiana Fever take on the Brazil women's team in a preseason game.
What just happened in Iowa is nothing short of historic. The moment tickets went on sale, something unprecedented unfolded. Every single seat in Carver Hawkeye Arena, all 15,000 of them, was gone in just 36 minutes. That's right. A preseason exhibition game sold out in barely half an hour. And here's the kicker: the general public never even got a shot at buying tickets. The pre-sale, exclusive to Iowa season ticket holders and donors, started at 9 a.m. By 9:36 a.m., the Iowa women's basketball team had already declared it a complete sellout. This isn't just a game, it's a movement. Stay tuned as we break down the numbers and the impact of Caitlin Clark's star power.
Were all gone before general sale to the public even started. Clark and the Indiana Fever are returning to the University of Iowa for a WNBA preseason game against the Brazilian national team. That game is on May 4th.
Let that sink in. This wasn't even a WNBA regular season game. It was a preseason exhibition against Brazil's national team. Yet, the demand was so overwhelming that fans crashed ticket websites in a frantic rush to secure seats. Server errors, timeout messages, and payment failures? None of it could stop Clark's loyal fan base. They battled through glitches and delays, determined to claim every last ticket. And in just 36 minutes, they did exactly that. This is more than just basketball. It's a movement, and Caitlin Clark is at the center of it.
It's a big situation again. Like Caitlin Clark selling out Iowa, sold out a preseason game. People saying it sold out in 40 minutes. This is within 20 minutes. Like, obviously, you couldn't get onto the damn website. It's sold out. You could have been trying to refreshing the page and not got tickets. Most of the time, it officially sold out in 40 minutes, but like realistically, it almost crashed the website.
Real shocker came right after the sellout announcement. Within hours, the secondary market erupted in a way rarely seen for women's basketball. Tickets started popping up on StubHub, Vivid Seats, SeatGeek, and other resale platforms. But not at face value. Prices soared to jaw-dropping levels, proving just how massive the demand for Caitlin Clark's homecoming truly is. This isn't just a game anymore. It's a spectacle, and the resale market is treating it like one of the hottest events in the sports.
Highest one is?
I haven't.
That's like 45 grand.
What?
Front row seats.
Is that it? You should get something. You should get a souvenir or something,
Exactly.
right? For $45,000.
Get a signed jersey by Caitlin Clark.
We knew it was a hot ticket.
Yeah,
but
we
wow.
knew it would be, right?
The numbers behind this resale frenzy are almost unbelievable. The cheapest tickets, the nosebleeds, the seats behind pillars, the ones where you'd need binoculars, started at $500. Yes, $500 for the worst seats in the house, and it only got crazier from there. Decent lower bowl seats soared into the thousands, while premium courtside spots reached a staggering $4,940 per ticket, a price tag that outshines many NBA playoff games. Do the math, nearly $6,000 to watch a preseason exhibition. If that doesn't prove the power of the Caitlin Clark effect, nothing will.
They're sold out, so I really don't know what they're going to do about this. I guess it's just kind of like one of those missed opportunities, and you know, a lot of people are saying they need to move this to a stadium because there's no doubt in Iowa, if you move this to a stadium, it would be sold out.
What we're witnessing isn't just a spike in ticket sales. It's an economic shift in women's basketball. These aren't just impressive numbers for the WNBA. They're impressive for any sport. Fans aren't just showing up for Caitlin Clark. They're paying premium prices that would have been unthinkable for women's basketball just a few years ago. The impact is undeniable. Clark isn't just filling arenas. She's driving a resale market frenzy that rivals major concert tours. This isn't about casual interest. It's about a fan base willing to invest serious money just for the chance to see her play. And remember, this isn't even a regular season game. It's a preseason exhibition, and it's already changing the game.
I shouldn't be surprised, and yet I'm still surprised because Indiana Fever preseason, not even like preseason, exhibition game, with the Indiana Fever going to play the Brazilian national team at Carver Hawkeye Arena, Caitlin's college facility, sold out. They went on sale this morning at 9 a.m. for Fever season ticket holders, Iowa donors, and Iowa season ticket holders for women's basketball. And then general admission was supposed to go on sale tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'm hearing rumblings of like maybe scalpers got in, like the secondary market is already crazy, but it was sold out and a bunch of season ticket holders couldn't even get their tickets. Iowa women's basketball posted this on their Instagram and on their Facebook just a few minutes ago that, hey, it's already sold out. No point in trying to get tickets tomorrow for the general public because you can't.
The frenzy surrounding Caitlin Clark's return to Iowa couldn't be more different from another high-profile homecoming happening the same week, Angel Reese's return to LSU. In a fascinating twist, the Chicago Sky scheduled the exact same opponent, Brazil's national team, for Reese's exhibition game. But here's where it gets brutal. The ticket price disparity is staggering. While Clark's game sparked an all-out buying frenzy, with resale prices soaring into the thousands, Reese's tickets are struggling to sell at just $29. It's a stark reality check for women's basketball, one that raises big questions about star power, fan demand, and the business of the game.
Well, so what I did not know is the Chicago Sky is playing the Brazilian national team. Angel Reese is playing the very same team the Indiana Fever are playing.
While the Indiana Fever's exhibition game sparked a secondary market frenzy, the Chicago Sky hoped for a similar reaction when they announced their own preseason matchup against Brazil, this time in Louisiana for Angel Reese's homecoming. But instead of websites crashing and fans scrambling for seats, there was silence. No rush, no sellout, just crickets. The kind of quiet that makes you look around the room, waiting for someone to break the awkward tension. The contrast couldn't be more striking. One game is a must-see event, while the other struggles to fill seats. The question is, why?
Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
Let's talk numbers. Right now, you can grab a ticket to Angel Reese's homecoming game for just $29, taxes and fees included. That means you could take your entire family to see her play for less than the cost of a night out at a decent restaurant. Meanwhile, across the basketball world, the cheapest resale ticket for Caitlin Clark's Iowa return started at 17 times that amount. The stark contrast between these two events isn't just about ticket prices. It's a clear sign of where the demand is. The question is, what does this mean for the future of women's basketball?
I did not realize that the Chicago Sky were also playing the Brazilian national team at LSU. Oh my goodness.
Here's where it gets truly embarrassing. Those $29 tickets? They're still available. Days after going on sale, thousands of seats remain unsold throughout LSU's 13,000-seat arena. No mad rush, no sellout announcements, just empty seats, waiting for fans who don't seem eager to show up. Meanwhile, across the country, Caitlin Clark's game sold out in 36 minutes, with resale prices soaring into the thousands. The contrast is impossible to ignore, and it raises big questions about star power, marketability, and what truly drives demand in women's basketball.
On Vivid Seats, there are tickets available for $36 right now. A lot of tickets for in the 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s. You get the point I'm trying to make. Very interesting indeed. StubHub. Here's a $29 ticket. A $29 ticket.
The ticket situation for Angel Reese's homecoming gets even stranger when you check the secondary market. While most tickets are stuck in the $30–60 range, a few listings have popped up at a staggering $88,000. These outliers stick out like a sore thumb, especially when thousands of cheap seats are still available directly through the box office. It almost feels like someone is trying to manufacture demand where none actually exists. Could it be a glitch? A prank? Or is Angel Reese scalping her own tickets? Whatever the case, something about this resale market just doesn't add up.
Somebody has went on these sites and listed some random $8,000 tickets, but you see this. This is just littered with tickets under $100 to watch Angel Reese play the very same team. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think those $8,000 tickets. This is LSU. Did Shaq do this? Did Shaq, Big Daddy Shaq, buy these tickets and list them for $8,000?
If the general admission ticket gap wasn't bad enough, premium seating paints an even more painful picture. Want a great seat near the court for Angel Reese's homecoming? You can get one for just over $100. Meanwhile, similar seats for Caitlin Clark's game skyrocketed into the thousands within hours. Basketball fans haven't missed this contrast. Social media is flooded with side-by-side comparisons, showing empty seat maps for Reese's game next to sold-out sections for Clark's. Screenshots, memes, and brutal comments are everywhere, and they've got to be absolutely mortifying. For Reese and the Chicago Sky organization.
2 sections down, $29 for tickets. They got tickets way down here, next to the court for $120. So clearly somebody's trying to publicly save Angel Reese's ass.
Angel. Reese has never been shy about her confidence. Remember when she declared, "People watch women's basketball for me too?" Well, the ticket sales are telling a very different story. It's one thing to claim superstar status on social media. It's another to sell out an arena. And right now, the market has spoken with brutal clarity about who truly drives demand in women's basketball. While Caitlin Clark's homecoming game sold out in 36 minutes, Reese's tickets are still sitting unsold, despite bargain pricing. The contrast isn't just noticeable, It's impossible to ignore.
Well, and I'm going to tell you, those $4,800 tickets or whatever we saw for Caitlin Clark, somebody will buy those. Somebody will buy those. Ain't nobody paying $8,100 to watch Angel Reese play ball, especially when there are tickets. There was a ticket available for $29. $29 to see Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky play at the LSU. The lowest Caitlin Clark ticket was what? $408, I think I saw.
Basketball clout might be debated on social media, but ticket sales don't lie. When fans vote with their wallets, no amount of Instagram followers or bold statements can change the reality of empty seats. The contrast between these two homecoming games isn't just stark, it's brutal. While Caitlin Clark's game sparked an all-out frenzy, Angel Reese's tickets remain unsold.
ESPN, all these other places tried to tell you Angel Reese is really moving that needle. She's really driving this growth. Mystics owner Sheila Johnson, she lets you know it's Angel Reese too.
This situation is especially uncomfortable for Angel Reese because of how eerily identical it is to another recent event. The same opponent in Brazil's national team, the same homecoming setup, even the same week on the calendar. The only difference? The player in the spotlight. Reese has spent her career shaping an image as Caitlin Clark's equal. Her rival, her counterpart, a fellow superstar with comparable star power. But when two nearly identical exhibition games are put to the test, the market speaks loud and clear, with no filters, no bias, and no mercy. No PR spin can disguise empty seats or slash ticket prices.